we are all committed to innovation and building for the future. To that end, I'd like to introduce you to the UltimatePlus new line of chimneys. During this presentation, if you have any questions, please direct your mouse to the top of the screen where it says chat. Enter in your comment, and at the end of the presentation, we will revisit the questions as they come in, and we will address them at the end. So with that, I would like to introduce you to Andrew Vickers, who will be walking you through the presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. One of the big things I think you need to know, like Peter just mentioned, innovation. You know, engineering is always looking at new, innovative ways to improve things within our organization. So we're always looking at things every day. One of the things on the chimney venting side, you know, we haven't looked at anything in over 10 years. And so it was important to Can people hear me? Is that better?
Yes, I think I muted you by mistake.
Okay,
Andrew.
that's what I thought.
Sorry. Try to
no,
mute
it's okay.
everybody. Okay,
No,
you're good.
that's fine. So one of the things we felt very important when we started this process, probably a year before we hit the ground running with the new product, we wanted to include our customers. So we wanted to go out to the field, and we sat with quite a few different people, and we said, what is it that you don't like? What is it that you do like? And what do you want us to do? So, you know, this is where we're at. We're actually shipping now, which is good. We're ready to roll. We're a little bit later than we wanted to be, but we wanted to make sure whatever we did, we got it right out the gate. So, so if you can move to the next slide. So this is 6 to 8 inch diameter all fuel. So one of the big things we wanted to look at is we wanted it to be a professional grade and built to perform. So we wanted the ultimate appearance, the ultimate design, ultimate performance, and ultimate selection. So we took a lot of what we did in the past with our Ultimate One, listened to the feedback from the customers, and then we started out on this path with the new chimneys. So all important words. So, and you'll find as we go, you'll see where we've made a lot of changes from the input that you provided to us. So, so this is designed by the hearth professional. Again, that's just relaying what I just said, that we listening, and we are listening. So we designed it for the hearth professional, with your input. Now, one of the big things we're doing with this chimney, the same way we did on our Ultimate Stovepipe, we know we have a good product, and it's only going to be available from an authorized hearth-related distribution channel. So it will not be in a mass merchant. It will not be sold online. So just so you can be very comfortable with that fact. And we are monitoring online business. So, and we have caught somebody already, and we shut it down already. So we have your backs, just so you know. So next slide. This is just basically giving you an overall view of Ultimate One versus Ultimate Plus. So we tended to keep pretty much the same features and benefits. So on Ultimate One, we had 2 brands of chimney. We really only sold the one in the USA, and never really in Canada, very rare. And that's the 316 inner and 304 outer. And that's mainly used in Pennsylvania, wherever there's a coal stove, coal-fired equipment, because normal chimney would be eaten alive in probably 3 years, maybe 4 years. So, so we never really sold any 316 in Canada. Saying that, I'm going to come back to that one. So the standard product is 304 inner and 430 outer. So that'll be the standard. So basically what we're doing with this 316, 304 outer, we're going to call it a premium version. And we're already seeing people paying attention to the fact is that we're not talking an installation of a wood stove and a chimney anymore at $3,000. Actually, somebody told me $2,500 the other day. So, you know, most installations are anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000. And what we're seeing in the market, that a lot of people that have money are saying, is that the best? Is that the best I can get? So we've decided that we're going to call that the premium version, and it will be available to everybody. So you'll have the standard version and you'll have the premium version. And in the last few days, I've seen quite a few people say, you know, the premium version, hey, that's a way to go, especially where it's coastal areas, or in the US where there's a lot of coal. In this week alone, in the Maritimes area, because we're close to a lot of water there, Newfoundland. So just so you are aware when you're looking at the price list, that there's a 316 in a premium version, and then there's the standard 304 430 line. So you can move to the next slide. Where are we stocking it? Right now, we're stocking it in Inglewood and also in Prescott, and we're manufacturing it in our plant in Laval. So whereas before we used to make our Ultimate One in the US in Turners Falls, Massachusetts, now we're building it in Laval along the same lines as our Security and our Duravent chimneys. So Prescott's about 2 hours from Laval, so it makes it easy to ship the product into that warehouse. And then we are stocking at Inglewood as well. So standard, you know, we're saying 3-day lead time. So we're good to go. We're about, I would say, Judy, 90% loaded right now. So we are shipping
90%. Yep,
we're
we're
about
just
90%.
about there with. Yep.
Yeah, we're nearly at 100%. So we should be at 100% pretty quick. So again, when we look at the finish, people said, well, please, if you're building a new chimney, don't do away with the satin finish. We really like that on the Ultimate One. So it's sleek, clean look, professional grade stainless, and we have laser welded seams. I've had many comments about why some people like the satin over the shiny finish stainless. And some of them, it's interesting because some say, well, you know, in the middle of summer when we're doing our installation, the shiny chimney stands out on the side of the house. And other people say, yeah, the satin one doesn't stand out as much. So interesting comments. Everybody has a different opinion. So, but can move to the next slide. So we've been listening. We wanted it to be easy connect. And so we're still using the locking bands, but we've improved the locking bands. And again, all these features that we've improved have come from you. They're not our ideas, that come from you. So one of the things that may sound like a silly idea, but the locking band before was very narrow and a very small buckle. What came out of it in our meetings with customers like yourself is that, you know what, in the middle of winter, we have gloves on and we can't undo the buckle or fasten the buckle with gloves on. So we beefed up the buckle and went to one of our commercial chimney buckles and we widened the band. And feedback so far from anybody at any of the shows we've done that has seen it, touched it, they really like it. So it makes it easier, faster to install, and no continuous shields. Now, when we tested this chimney, some people said, well, we're used to twist locking the chimney and we're used to screwing the chimney with screws. So we tested it both ways. We tested it with locking bands and we also tested it with screws. So you can do either or. And it's basically, there's no twist lock here. The only thing you're going to find on a twist lock is the cap at the bottom of a base tee, obviously to make it easier to clean with the chimney sweep. It's just a set and stack. People find that a set and stack like this in a locking band, going up a ladder, they're not carrying a screws or a drill to fasten it. So there you can see it's strong, it's solid. Set and stack connection, and you can see the locking band. That's a really good picture of the locking band there, and the buckle. So it makes sense that, yeah, the old buckle, we had some issues hooking it up in the wintertime, disconnecting the buckle. So again, all good feedbacks from you, the customer. So you can move to the next slide. So no one can top our years of engineering experience. And we already talked about available in 2 premium grades of stainless. And everybody likes when they see and they touch it and they feel it. They like the continuous laser welded seams on the inner and outer. So you go to the next slide. Classified as all fuel. Approved for use with wood burning appliances, including stoves, fireplace, furnaces, and boilers. This means it may be used with an approved non-condensing atmospheric vented appliance that burn wood, oil, gas, or coal. And again, we just mentioned the bit at the bottom about the 316S that's available. So we go to the next slide. So we're listed to the highest safety standards. We're attested to UL 103 type HT US, Canada ULCS 629, and Canada ULCS 604. You can go to the next slide. So the UltimatePlus has a new propriety insulation, very different to the old Ultimate One. The big thing in Canada with our old insulation, with like some other manufacturers, and even Security and Duravent at one time, we used to have to use continuous supplementary shields. With the new insulation using the same product that we use on our Security and Duravent, there's no shielding required. So that saves time and it saves money on an installation that you're not having to buy these supplementary shields. So it simplifies the installation, saves time, and reduces the material and the labor costs for you. So which should help. So next slide.
Oops, hold on a second, I went too far.
Okay, so these are some of the selection. And we're making the screws available. We understand that you can probably buy screws from anywhere, but one thing we haven't done in the past, we didn't make the screws available, and we are making them available now, which some people like the fact that we're doing. So, and you can see that we're making, the elbows, the T's. Again, the bottom T cap is the only part of the T that is a twist lock. So everything else is set and stack and locking bands. So you can see the variety of things there. So, and it does say there the bag contents of that screws. I think it was 25. I just missed it quick. So
Yeah,
25 individual packs of 4 stainless steel screws. So that's good. Go to the next slide. Okay, these are some of the components that you're pretty much used to. Some of these components that we're using are very similar, identical, not similar, they're identical to what we use on our Duravent and our security side. So, the universal wall support, universal roof brace kit, roof support, and the wall bands. So it reduces the number of parts you need to stock. And so those parts are exactly the same as a security part. So floor support has separate band with a flat bottom. Anchor plate includes the screws for screwing to the chimney pipe. We have guy wires. We insulated wall shields and include a bout of insulation there. So you can move to the next slide. So some more of the items here, like the flashings, the caps, the snow splitter, all the things that you're used to in the past. And you notice on the round top termination, again, we have a cinch band there for fastening. So, and we have the ventilated flashings. So you can go to the next slide. These are just some more of the parts that we have: insulated pass-through radiation shields, insulated wall thimbles, decorative sleeves, fire stop radiation shield, and the fire stop. All stuff that you're normally used to. Again, all items of these are what we've used in the past on our security and our Duravent side. So next slide. One of the big things that we've run into over the last few years, and you're all aware of it, people are getting rebates, government grants to insulate their attics. So one thing we wanted to make sure is that our attic radiation shield can go up to 22 inches tall. And all the parts are, as obviously designed for cold winter climates. as you would expect. But we're seeing more and more levels of deeper insulation. So that was one of the big things that we made different from our old design. So we wanted to meet the national building codes with what's going on out there. So next slide. These again, just talking about the supports, so you can see what they are. You know, everything from a reduced ceiling support extension, a square cathedral box, the round supports, and the insulated reduced clearance supports. So if you can move to the next slide. There's another example of the insulated reduced clearance support. It's designed for use with all three vertical applications. So you can see a flat ceiling, a vaulted ceiling, and a cathedral ceiling. So no need to stock 2 or more ceiling supports. We've tried to simplify this. The next slide. These are some of the BasT supports, which include smoke pipe adapter, the UP-SPA. We have the adjustable BasT wall support, an adjustable intermediate wall support, and a universal wall support. So we've got a variety there of supports for BasTs. Next slide. Kits. So again, when we started this process, some customers said, you know, this is great, but rather than have individual parts, we're stocking in our warehouses, we would like kits so that we just look at the job, we know how many lengths of chimney to go, we know what kind of kits we have. So, you know, we have the kits there, round support kit, universal wall support kit, and an adjustable BasT wall support kit. So, and we're actually ready in our warehouse and shipping them now. We just finished them last week. So again, we're on track. So next slide. The warranty. Warranty is a big thing. Again, you know, let's go back to the fact that we're not talking a $3,000 installation anymore for a wood stove and a chimney. Actually, I think the one comment last week was $2,450. So at a dealer event. So we know that people are spending more money. So we know that people are looking at warranty. So we came up with this new warranty system. So we're backing it with a better Duravent Group limited lifetime warranty. It comes with Duravent Group's new comprehensive limited lifetime warranty that is transferable, and that's a big thing. So it's transferable from one owner to the other. So if the home changes hands, future homeowners still got coverage. And that warranty is on the website. You know, should be in the installation guide too. So labor is not included, like most people. So we did a complete revamp of our warranties. So where is the UltimatePlus made? I think I already talked about that earlier. We used to make Ultimate One in Massachusetts in Turners Falls, and now it's being made here in North America, in Laval, Quebec. Except the round top terminations that we're making in Mexicali plant. We wanted to keep those guys busy, so we didn't want to take all the work and give it to Laval. So we needed to share a little bit there. So the design is different to the Ultimate One. So sometimes people have asked the question, are both chimneys designed to use the locking band? Well, the old one had the narrow locking band. The new one has the large locking band. Some people said, is it interchangeable? Unfortunately, it's not, because we wanted to make a lot of changes to the system. So, and that's where we're using all those supports that we use in Security and Duravent. We're using here. So, you know, there again, just, you know, a reminder, it's not compatible. Do we still have inventory of some Ultimate One? Yes, we do. And we're working with customers that have some U1 right now. If anybody wants to balance their inventory, we're working with them to help them out with what we've got in inventory. So next slide. Will there be changed the chimney accessories, which I use to complete the installation? All the essential components to complete will continue to be available. So hopefully that answers that question. Like again, here we're saying the Ultimate One and the Ultimate Plus are not compatible. So if you have supports and you have some Ultimate One chimney left, my advice would be to talk to me, see how we can help you, top up what you've got to rebalance your inventory is a good word, so that you can get it used up, which a lot of people have been doing right now. So we have got an incentive there to help you do that too. So will the part numbers change? Yes, they will. So one big thing on the price list that you never saw before in Canada, you never really saw the 316 listed. So you will see it listed on the price pages. You'll see a 316 and a 304 available. So, and I'm surprised and happy to see that a lot of people are asking for that 316 because they see the benefit of upcharging it. I mean, a lot of our competition doesn't have the greatest stainless that we have. So, if you look at the regular grade 304 inner 430 outer, you got a better grade of stainless steel on the inside. And then we have the premium version with the 316 inner 304 outer. So you've really got the cream of the crop at that point. So will the pricing change? That's everybody's question. We've to this point, we've maintained same price that you were paying on Ultimate One with the Ultimate Plus. So it's on par. So whatever you're used to on your Ultimate One pricing, you're going to be exactly the same right now on your Ultimate Plus pricing. One of the things that we was not on here, why did we call it Ultimate Plus? Well, it's because we feel that we've gone above and beyond to make a better chimney for you, again, with input from you. So we felt that it deserved the title Ultimate Plus. So next slide. Next slide, please.
It's moved on my screen.
Yeah, it's moved on your screen. It's moved on mine now. Will the product look different? Yes. And that's because of the locking bands, the satin finish. The locking bands are wider, the buckle's wider. So yeah, it does look a little different. So are we retaining some inventory for the Ultimate Plus, Ultimate One chimney? The answer is we will continue to keep it limited inventory. And while we monitor the switch from customers on the new chimney. So one of the questions was, when can I start ordering? You can start ordering it now, and we're shipping now. We've been shipping, I would say, for the last 3 weeks. Now we're in a better position because we probably didn't anticipate the interest and the demand right away. We thought it would take a little longer, but it hasn't. So like Judy said earlier, we're at 90% and we're building every day. So, and we already answered where we're stocking it. So one of the interesting things, if you're not using Ultimate One in the past to Ultimate Plus, I've had some customers that used Ultimate One and actually stood up. You'd think I paid him to say the words he said, but he said, my guys would go on a job site and do 1 job a day, maybe 2, but very rare, or it would be a late night. He said, when we moved to Ultimate One, and it's going to be the same with Ultimate Plus, he said, my guys were calling me at 11:30 in the morning. Okay, when's the next job? And the owner of the store said, well, you can't be done at this point. And he said, yeah, we're done. And so, like I say, at the last presentation I did of this, you'd think I was paying him to make those comments. He stood up and said it, and I didn't. So it's time, it's money. So, you're saving time on the installation. You're also, saving time because you don't need those supplementary shields anymore, which is a win-win all the way down the line. So any questions? I kept it on time. Good. So half an hour. That's excellent. It's the first probably webinar that we've done, and I think it's been good. And hopefully, you see the benefits of it. And I hope you see the benefits that, we're listening to you big time. We want to give you a product where you're not competing against the mass merchant. It's not being sold online, and people are coming to you, the professional, to get this installed. So you know, we welcome comments all the time as we keep improving what we're doing. So, and as we move forward on other new products.
So thank you, Andrew, for walking us through the presentation. Going through our comments, I do see that we have a question on components. So the question is, are they using the security chimney components for the supports? And the answer would be yes. When we sought out to design the new UltimatePlus, we were looking for some commonality in some of our other industry proven components. So the supports you will notice are also common with security chimneys and some of the Duravent product. And we carry those over to the UltimatePlus as part of that ultimate experience.
They do have their own part, their UltimatePlus part number. So they are branded and produced specifically for UltimatePlus.
And then there's the question on the lifetime of the warranty. Judy or Andrew, do you have some more background on the warranty?
I don't know if Jess is on, but Jessie, are you on? Because you worked on all that warranty.
Yes, I am. So the warranty duration is, we have coverage. It's a limited lifetime. It depreciates through the years, but it could be covered beyond 25 years. Absolutely. It goes beyond 25.
Right. Thank you. And we have another question on the T support. So the T support being used on UltimatePlus, can it go within 5 feet of the T location? I don't understand that one. Go within 5 feet of the T location.
I'll jump in for a second. It's Aaron Wyatt here. Andrew, we can talk after if this isn't clear enough, but there was a request from a few of our installers we talked to about sometimes it's not a convenient spot with the siding where the T comes out, like of a basement or something like that. And it's not a good spot for them to try to attach that T support. So they want to know if they can raise that up a little higher, say 3 feet above the T, you know, in the first section of chimney, you know, because typically you have a T and then you might have a 4 foot to start moving up the side of the house. So that's what they're asking. I think that was in the security lineup. I'm trying to remember from Eric Dufour, but
yeah, you're correct, Aaron, and it is there in this presentation. So that person can reach out to me direct if they want. So
thank you. I missed that in the presentation. Thanks so much.
Thank you. There's another question popped in behind me. So, all right, so that wraps up our introduction to the UltimatePlus. You know, some takeaways here is, you know, set and stack, you know, no supplemental shield. You know, our product that we're bringing forward to you is all about saving you time and saving you money. We appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to, you know, to kind of go through this experience with us. With that, with no other further questions, thank you again for your time. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel. Link is in the comment section. So thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.